Make sure everybody has split screen Desmos while you're watching this video. And everybody got a paper. These problems are going to be on the quizzes today. These problems are going to be on the quizzes today, and they're going to be on the test Thursday. That's in 2 days. You're going to take a test that looks kind of similar like this. Okay, so problem number 1, zeros are found right here. Okay, so you need to be thinking of the acronym ROCKS. That's roots, zeros, x-intercept solutions. They all mean the same thing. So if you're looking at zeros, they're asking you for the x-intercepts. So what are the numbers for this one? What are those numbers on your paper? This is 1, and this is -3. So those would be your zeros, your answers. All right, for problem number 2, which is the factored form of this, so I need you to type this in Desmos, and I need you to type all of these in Desmos to see which one's equivalent. That means the same. So pause the video, type everything in Desmos, and let's see which one is the same. In Desmos, when you're typing this, you do not have to type f of x equals if you don't want to. You can just type the equation 6x squared plus x minus 15. And then type all the answer choices, parentheses, 2x plus 5, parentheses, 3x minus 3. That one is not, where's, oh, why did it look like that? Minus 3. Those two do not look alike. That's not the answer. So you keep typing them until you find the answer. The answer is D, right? So 2x minus 3 and 3x plus 5. And you can flip back and forth and you can see that they're the same. Now, all my smart kids, pay attention. You can eliminate wrong answers and not have to type all of them in. If you look, see, negative times a negative is a positive. That means that's not right. Negative times a negative should give you a positive. C is not the correct answer. You shouldn't have even typed it in there. Okay, the rest of them do give you those, so you can type all of those. So y'all know the answer for that one. I can't go down. All right, on this one, I would type this in Desmos. I would look at the solutions and write those numbers down, and then type all of these answer choices and see which one gives you those same numbers. So let's type this in Desmos. And let's go write down what those solutions are. You don't have to type y equals. You can just type it just like that. 2x squared. Everybody's typing it. Don't just look at me. Because you're going to have to do this on the test. Okay, so if you zoom in, these are my numbers. So write them down on your paper. Write those numbers down. So I know it's negative 4.12, negative 4.12, and what was the other one? 0.12. All right, then we're going to type the answer choices. So type these in Desmos, and you can start off by division. So if you hit the division button first, it gives you a top and a bottom. So on top, I'm going to put 8 plus the square root of 72. On bottom, I'm going to put 4. That gives me a positive number. I needed a -1. So that's not it. Okay, that's not my answer. So then I'm going to change some things around. B says that the top is -8. And then the bottom is a -2. So that's how I would want you to do it. Instead of deleting it and having to type it all over, just change some numbers around. That is not the same thing as that one or that one. So that's not my answer. Letter C, top is -8, the bottom is a +4. And that gives you this one right here on the right side. And if I change the plus to a minus, that will give you the other side, which is at -4.12. So my answer is C. All right. And then the last one, we got to make sure that we move the 10 over, change the sign. So we have 3x squared minus x minus 10 equals 0. So type this in Desmos and go look for the solutions. So pause the video, type it in Desmos, go see if you can tell me which one of those answers is the solutions. When you type it in Desmos, it gives you a +2. So look at your answer choices, cross out the ones that are not +2s, and then it gives you a -1.666667. So cross out the ones that don't give you a negative. So for instance, this is +2, this is +2. This is not it, because those are -2s. Then this is a +5/3, and this is a -5/3. My other answer was a negative, not a positive, so it has to be D. But we can check it in the calculator anyways. When you type -5 divided by 3, it gives you that negative number on the other side. Okay, so we're going to do quizzes. When you're ready, let me know, and I will put the code on here. For those of you who are in ISC or absent or want to redo it, you can use the code in the calendar. That's only for homework, not in class.